So for our last 4 camping trips, we've had to get by with no AC power to our outlets. For some reason, the GFCI would keep tripping. Nothing connected to the outlets. In 1 or 2 minutes, pop! In this video, I'm going to replace the GFCI outlet in my 2022 Winnebago Travato 59kl. This GFCI has been tripping for no reason whatsoever, shutting down all of the outlets. This one GFCI happens to be connected to every single outlet in this van, both inside and out. A major inconvenience. Fortunately, there are separate circuits for the stovetop and the microwave, so we're able to cook. The refrigerator worked because it runs on 12-volt DC. Hot water and the furnace can be run on LP. So the big inconvenience was no TV, no coffee maker, toaster, no charging of our iPhones or other devices. That's a big inconvenience. We got by. Let me demonstrate the problem. Turn on the inverter. Well, there you have it. It tripped in under 4 minutes. Anyway, in the process of troubleshooting, I checked all of the AC outlets, made sure there was nothing connected or anything obvious as far as damage goes. I connected both the shore power and the Volta inverter. Still, the GFCI tripped. I checked the main circuit breaker and the one for the AC outlets. They were all on. So it's something in between the circuit breaker panel and the GFCI outlet. Could be the GFCI outlet. That's what I narrowed it down to. Let's hope that solves the problem. Turn the inverter off. I'm not connected shore power, and now I'm going to turn off all the circuit breakers in the Travato. Main, microwave, water heater, receptacles 1, AC, receptacles 2. Now I should be safe to change the GFCI. So I ordered this OEM GFCI replacement receptacle from Lichtenstein RV. Let's remove this GFCI. Should be pretty easy to do. 1-for-1 wire replacement. To be safe, I'm going to make sure there's no power coming to this receptacle. Nope. Looks like we're good. I'm going to pull off this load warning sticker and loosen up the terminals. All right. Do the white wires first. Don't think it matters. I think what I'll do is put the keep the yellow tape on the new one so I'm sure which one it is. They are identical after all. I'm going to remove the fire extinguisher. It's in the way. Should have done this at the beginning. Now let's take care of the ground wire. Of course, this would be easier to remove all the wires first, but this way I'm sure I'm getting them in the right locations, 1-for-1. Now the black wires. Make sure they're all snug. Before I put it into the box, I'm going to power it up and see if it works. Turn all the circuit breakers back on. Turn on the inverter. Uh-oh. It tripped immediately. Bad news. Well, that's frustrating. I'll reset it and see if it will trip again. 3 minutes, 24 seconds. Did what I could. Now I have to consult with the pros. So, minutes after I installed the new GFCI and it again tripped, I was frustrated and I thought, okay, let me just put it back in the box and take it to Eric's RV for analysis and repair. Well, in the process, as I was starting to feed it in, I noticed the twist on wire connector, just one in there, and I thought, well, is it possible there's something wrong with the connection of the wires? I twisted it off and lo and behold, one of the wires was extended quite a bit further than the other three. They were all touching each other, but maybe in the process of twisting it back on, it would not clamp down on the whole group of wires properly, and that would cause the fault. Well, why not try to see if I can fix it simply by rearranging the wires? That's what it should look like. Nice and tight. So I took the longest wire, pulled it down, lined them all up to be the same, twisted back on the connector, turned on the power, and it did not trip. Final check of tightness. I'll reinsert the GFCI back into the box. Takes a little bit of strength here to shove it in. There we go. Then overnight, I connected to shore power, no trip. And 24 hours later, as you just saw, it's working perfectly. So it turned out to be a pretty easy solution that did not require replacing the GFCI. I guess it's good that I tried that first. It was 44 bucks, what the heck. But had it not fixed it with the last solution, then it could have been down the line in one of the other outlets. Maybe they have a wire connector with the same type of problem. Knowing this now, if in the future it occurs and I can't solve it like I just did, I think I would go down the line and test the other outlets to see if they were properly wired together. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you don't experience a similar problem with the AC power in your camper or motorhome. But if you do, try out these initial steps. Do it yourself as much as you can, save some money, and maybe you'll get lucky and you'll find the problem. Thank you for watching, and happy camping.